One West world. First everybody. Bitch, this is more than what they ever played up. Living by, put me in the gas. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectar. But I keep it. It's more than what they ever played up. Living by, put me in the gas. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectar. But I keep it clean. Man, I'm too for real. Comfortable with myself with they fraud. Man, I'm too legit. Off the thermostat, can't hold me back. Trying to check my check. Had my weight, run my plate, really busy. Really in this field. Taking it, check me out when in doubt. I'm gonna make my bread. Never lose niggas. Food is a feast. Just know we all gon' eat. Niggas slick on my shit, pop my shit. My bro said this shit greasy. She don't like the message. I get wisdom. I'm just rude as species. Tell my side, but not too much. They feel me. I know talk is cheap. I'm controlling it from a distance. This how it's supposed to be. Give her what she never had. Now she can't get over me. I understand they don't want a man, they just want company. Shorty know I'm all about my gravy, trying to smother me. Get from under me. I ain't had no silver spoon. This shit come from underneath. I play for keeps. I don't see nobody. This shit tunnel V. I play for keeps. I don't see nobody. This shit tunnel V. This is more than what they ever played up. Living by, put me in the gas. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectar. But I keep it. It's more than what they ever played up. Living by, put me in the gas. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectar. But I keep it clean though.
Say again. You know what? Can you take yourself to another street corner so your daughter ain't got to hear what I gotta say?
That's right.
Can you do that? You know why? Because you know what your problem is with you, Negro? What I'm saying is the same thing being said on your radio 24 hours a day. Do you turn off the TV? Do you turn off the TV while Lil Wayne is talking about making your daughter a whore? Do you turn it off? Do you turn it off then? Do you turn off the radio when all that evil is going on then? Well, listen, you keep doing it then. And while you're at it, stop smoking, okay? Stop showing your daughter that too. Because it's a sin against God. That's why. And while you're at it, learn how to dress and cover yourself up. You understand? Before you come and tell me what the hell that shit is.
That's right. That's right.
The problem with you black women, man, you ready to check a black man, but you ain't ready to do what the Lord said. And listen, I'm tired of talking to you black men. Should you be saying that in front of your daughter? Wait a minute. Should you be saying fuck me in front of your daughter? Oh, now it don't matter. She gonna tell me watch my mouth, and then she gonna come out with her mouth right after it. You know why? Because you black women are monsters. You are the evilest thing on the face of this earth. You are proud, and you are dumb, and you are ignorant, and you destroy your very own children, man. Don't blame me for your child's destruction. You are the problem for your child. You gonna tell me, can I not say that on that corner? And the minute I don't agree with you, you're gonna curse out like crazy in front of your very own daughter. But meanwhile, a minute ago, you was acting like you were so concerned with what your daughter heard. What you're really concerned with is you don't want a black man standing up in the power and the strength that he ought to stand up with. That's what you really hate. You're really cursing me out not because you give a damn about what your daughter heard. You cursing me out because you don't want a black man to be strong and tell you to shut your damn mouth. That's what you don't want. You don't want a black man to tell you that you black women gonna stop being nasty whores in America. You're gonna stop spreading AIDS in Washington, D.C. You're gonna learn to cover up your fucking behinds in America. You don't want nobody to tell you that. So then guess what? Then it don't matter what your daughter hear then, right? Then you can curse me out to the top of the sky. All of a sudden, first is, oh, brother, can you stop saying that in front of my daughter? The minute I don't agree with her, now she ready to curse all in front of her damn daughter. Because she didn't give a damn about what her daughter saw. She just give a damn about me saying something against the evil of this place. You know why? Because this sister know that she got sins that I'm touching on. And she don't want them sins to be brought out. She knows she's an evil Christian monster, and she's doing all kind of evil in them churches, brother. You understand? I'll bet you she go to church and come right out of here on a Friday night with them tight-ass pants on, dressed like a damn $2 hoe. And meanwhile, she want me to watch what I'm saying. You black women, you gonna find out something. There's a new breed of black men being born in America. And this new breed of black men, they ain't taking your bullshit no more, okay? Okay? They gonna shovel it right back to you, dumbass black women. The ones of you that think you gonna come out. Don't everybody respect you, black women. They sing songs about you, make a diva out of you, tell you the world revolves around you, and don't nobody tell you the truth about you, and that's why you end up like whores. That's why you end up with no man. That's why you end up 40 years old in the church with no goddamn man and a house full of damn children because you don't learn the golden rule of being a black woman. You black women want to know the golden rule of being a black woman? Shut your goddamn mouth. That's the golden rule of being a black woman. There's a new breed of black man that's coming up in the earth, and they ain't sitting up there letting you curse them out every minute. You black men get scared of the black woman when she start cursing you out. And brother, you brothers know you under child support. Some of you taking care of kids that ain't yours. Women lying. What do you think Maury Povich is a multi-millionaire for? From these black women getting on Maury Povich and putting kids on brothers that don't belong on them. And they be knowing they've been a disgusting whore. They be knowing they've been that. And turn around and put it on them brothers. Instead of telling me to watch what I'm saying, why don't you cover up your funky behind, man? Why don't you do yourself and your daughter a favor? Why don't you teach your daughter a lesson, man? You teach her that a woman shouldn't dress like a goddamn hooker. Why don't you tell her that? Why don't you teach your daughter that it's not comely for a black woman to be smoking cigarettes? Why don't you do that, man? Instead of getting in my goddamn face. You black women, there's a new breed of black man coming. And he tired of listening to your mouth, man. He tired of you running off the damn chain with your garbage, man. Meanwhile, look at your sons and daughters. You get rid of a black man, and your sons grow up to be the worst criminals in the earth. We should tell a black woman, you know what? Maybe I'll shut my mouth and I keep my man. Maybe my son will grow up to be a decent human being. But not your loudmouth, disgusting bitches, man. Not you. Not you. And let me tell you black women something. You better remember, we from the streets, too. We from the goddamn streets like you are. You better remember that, man. And listen, and after a while, listen, and it ain't no damn problem, because after a while, they killing you black women now like crazy. Check the news. These brothers getting tired of them child support courts. These brothers decide not to get locked up. They getting $20,000 and $30,000 worth of child support. They killing the women instead. They found some women in Harlem in a suitcase. Nigga killed her because he didn't want to pay that child support. He didn't want to get locked up. They gonna start killing you black women for a while. You come up here, you gonna learn how to shut your damn mouth. You done found
Seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the Most High. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pie. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the ISUPK, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, pray alive. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I see a man reach out to God before he died. Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for less. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile legs. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember John'll try to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah, I was thugging with Lucky, that nigga left me for dead. Endured to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak, cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig. I
seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
Class. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We're gonna have a good class today. We got headquarters in the house. We got Captain Katazar. Let's give Captain Katazar a hand, man. Came all the way. He's a visitor now to New York City, in case y'all didn't know. Don't tell him that. Yeah. Listen, I had to add Katazar back to the New York group chat. Because he kept whining. He said, they used to say, Cat, you coming up? Yeah, but I can't come in the group chat no more. I can't see it. Y'all kicked me out. So I added Katazar back to the New York group chat so he could not feel out of place. But we definitely got a good class for y'all today. Whatever questions y'all have, we would definitely answer them. I'll get into my topic later. What zones do we have here?
So we got Pittsburgh with us.
Let's give Pittsburgh a hand. Clap it up for Pittsburgh. Come on. Who else we got?
We got Milwaukee with us.
Big Milwaukee up in the joint. Let's give it up for Milwaukee. Clap it up, man. Keep clapping. I can't. What y'all scared? Thank you. Appreciate it. Who else we got? Just run them all off. You ain't got to stop. You can just run them all
Trinidad.
off. Keep going.
Dallas in here with us.
There you go. Got Dallas up in here. Who else we got?
That's all for now.
Okay, Most High in Christ. All right, y'all know for the zones, if y'all got a question or something, you could definitely just call in. Just raise your hand and ask whatever question y'all got, and we'll go ahead and rock and roll from there. Any questions in the room? Everybody know the Bible. Any questions online?
Sir, there are.
Let's get the questions online. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go ahead. I'm actually going to go live on TikTok. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how long this lasts. What is that background? I ain't even put, wait, hold up. Let me get rid of this background. Hold up, let me end the live.
If everybody asked, a couple of people have asked about that video, you can find that full throwback with the man generally on the streets of DC,
right?
ISUPK Brooklyn on YouTube.
Definitely. That, and listen, when we say throwback, I don't want no damn effects in the background. None. There we go. All right. When we say throwback video, like that video right there, got so many hits because that video showed the danger that black women put their children in. There's a danger for a black woman's mouth. Can you pull that video up? Because that video is almost about what this class is. Before I get into questions, just pull that video back up again, bring it back, and I want you to play the video. And this is what black women do, or women in general. Well, blacks, Latino, y'all. When I say black, for my Latino and Native Indian women, I'm talking about y'all too. All right, just so y'all know. You got the video? Sure. Okay, play it.
Say again. You know what? Can you take yourself to another street corner so your daughter ain't got to hear what I gotta say? That's right. You do that?
Where they can see it yet? Now, as Commander Jenny Hanna is teaching on the street, she don't like what Jenny Hanna is saying. She has a little baby with her. She asked Commander Jenny Hanna if she could lower the volume down. She said, and Jenny Hanna said, do you turn the radio down or can't you walk down the street? It's a public street. She don't have to sit there in front of him and go back and forth. She can keep walking. She can take her and her daughter and keep walking. But instead, she does something that women do, which we're going to listen. Play it.
You know why? Because you know what your problem is with you Negro? What I'm saying is the same thing being said on your radio 24 hours a day. Do you turn off the TV? Do you turn off the TV while Lil Wayne is talking about making your daughter a whore? Do you turn it off? Do you turn it off then? Do you turn off the radio when all that evil is going on then? Well, listen, you keep doing it then. And while you're at it, stop smoking, okay? Stop showing your daughter that too. Because it's a sin against God. That's why. And while you're at it, learn how to dress and cover yourself up.
Can you, on the screen, take me off, or can you make that as big as possible so that they could just see what she's about to, there we go. Leave it like that. Now play it like that. I want y'all to pay attention to what she's about to do.
Understand before you come and tell me what the hell I should do. That's right. The problem with you black women, man.
Now, she's walking her daughter.
But you ain't ready to do what the Lord said.
And now she's about to walk in the front.
So she can yell, should you be saying that in front of your daughter?
Now
Wait a minute. Should you be saying fuck me in front of your daughter? Oh, that don't matter.
You don't even see the baby no more in the screen. That baby, now, she ain't with a family member. She ain't with her auntie. She ain't with a cousin. She's with nobody. It's her and her daughter. And she put her daughter in the background. Do you know that daughter could have got kidnapped? Anybody could have came and took that daughter, because that's how angry black women get when they see a strong black man talking about correcting her. She hates correction so much that she'll put her daughter in the background in harm's way so she can go and say F you. Now, she didn't want her daughter to hear what Commander Jenny Hanna was saying. Is her daughter hearing her curse? Yes. Is her daughter seeing her argue back and forth with a stranger? Is her daughter seeing her mother leave her behind defenseless? So who's teaching the worst lesson here? Commander Jenny Hanna or that mother? The mother is. Because that's how women have become to our children. The Bible says even the sea monsters give suck, but my mothers have become cruel. That's Lamentations 4:3. So I just wanted to show that. Well, now I'll go and get your questions, all right?
Yes, sir. We got a question in the comments. One West Zakarwan says, Shalom, Yahweh Shemiah Shabbat. Officer Zakarwan from Dallas, Texas. Salaki Adawan, can you explain Judges 7 and 4? How come he said it's too much men?
Oh, let's get that one. This is something that over time, it'll be easy for you to understand. If you can understand ISUPK, you'll understand why it was too many men. Let's go to Judges 7 and 4. Is where it's question that. Give me, start at verse 2. You want to start at Judges 7 and 2.
Judges 7 and verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people that are with thee are too many.
He outside. Hold on one second. I'm coming outside now. Hold on one second, Salaki. And I'm coming outside now. All right. Okay, read it.
And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people that are with thee.
I'm sorry, you got to start at verse 1.
Come.
Does it give the number of people that was with him in verse 1?
It just says there are too many, or in verse 1?
Yeah, in verse 1.
No.
Trying to see. Let me see if in Judges 6. Let me look at the end of 6. Okay, so it doesn't give the number. I'm sorry. So just start at Judges 7 and 2.
Come.
Mm-hmm.
Judges 7 and 2. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people that are with thee are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hands.
Now, it says the people are too many for me to give the Midianites in their hands. Go ahead.
Lest Israel vaunt themselves against me, saying, mine own hand hath saved me.
Unless Israel do what? I don't need to struggle.
Lest Israel vaunt themselves against me.
Now,
saying,
what does that mean? Lest Israel vaunt themselves against me. What does that mean? Yeah, I shall.
They was going to say it wasn't the Lord that gave us a victory.
Yeah, because if you got large numbers, if you have large, and that's why I said, if you and ISUPK, you'll understand this. In today's, when y'all go out there, when you generals and captains and officers, when we go out there and do this work, you might hear this sometimes. You might hear the Christian church is bigger than y'all. You might hear there are more Muslims than y'all. The purple pigs, you might hear the purple pigs because they coordinate, make everybody come together. They'll say something like, they are more than y'all. When you hear people say, we have so many numbers, that's how you know that they are not with the Most High. Because this verse says right here, lest they vaunt themselves against me, saying, mine own hand saved me. And that's the thing with numbers. You think that, and here's another thing. When you have to build your own city, especially if you and ISUPK, you are in charge. Like when a brother comes into the school, no matter where they at, and it's only them, their job is to build their city. And when you build your city, you know that it was the Lord that helped you to build that city. It was not you of yourself, because how could you? But imagine as you go build the city, you got 1,000 men to help you build the city. You won't say the Lord did it. And that's what the Most High is saying right here. The Lord's saying, if they had as many numbers as they had, they would say that they did it themselves. Read on.
Come. Verse 3. Now therefore go to, proclaim in the ears of the people, saying, whosoever is fearful and afraid, let him return and depart early from Mount Gilead.
So now this is how you find out who's really with the Most High. This is war. Now, if you can put yourself in this concept, there are people that are afraid to actually do the work in ISUPK. We call them, what do we call the people that are afraid to do? Let me see who got my spirit. Got his no.
Cowards.
That's true. But those that are afraid to do the work in ISUPK, what do we call them in ISUPK? This would be a very easy answer. Cowards is cool, but what else do we call them? Kalazar, what do we call them? He don't need. You shout like who? No.
We don't call them nothing. It ain't gonna be.
We do have a word for people that are Israelites, but they were afraid to come in here. We do have something that we call them. When I say it, y'all gonna say, oh, do we not call them fake Israelites? We call them fake Israelites because they're not in here. Not that they're not Israelites. See, Israelites that are not in ISUPK, they hear, oh, y'all call us fake Israelites like we ain't Israelites. No, we're all Israelites. Sinetta is an Israelite. The homeless man that's a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian is an Israelite. When we say fake Israelite, it's because you're afraid. You think the truth is in your debates. You think your truth is in whatever nonsense you come up with in your mind. You don't believe that the truth is in obeying the Most High. I'm going to show that when I do this interview tomorrow. I'll go in more detail. So now, When they said all of them that are fearful and afraid, let them return and depart. Read where it says in their return, Aisha.
And there returned of the people 22,000.
It was 22,000 scared niggas that left. And all he said was, all of y'all that are afraid. He didn't walk up to him and say, you're afraid, you're afraid. He just said, all of them that are afraid. Now read verse 4.
There's more in verse 3.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And there remained 10,000.
So now out of that 22,000, that means 32,000 was there. Out of that 32,000, 22,000 left. It's only 10,000. Read verse 4.
Verse 4. And the Lord said unto Gideon, the people are yet too many. Bring them down into the water, and I will try them for thee there.
Now he got another test, because okay, these 10,000, they ain't afraid to fight. They say we ain't afraid, we gonna go fight. But these 10,000, they gonna think they won the war. Keep going.
And it shall be that of whom I say unto thee, this shall go with thee, the same shall go with thee. And of whomsoever I say unto thee, this shall not go with thee, the same shall not go.
Go ahead.
Verse 5. So he brought down the people unto the water.
Right.
And the Lord said unto Gideon, every one that lappeth of the water with his tongue, as a dog lappeth, him shalt thou set by himself. Likewise, every one that boweth down upon his knees to drink.
So now you got two sides, one that's lapping the water like a dog lappeth, and one that boweth upon his knees to drink. Those are two type sides. Go ahead.
And the number of them that lapped, putting their hand to their mouth, were 300 men. But all the rest of the people bowed down upon their knees to drink water.
Now, who knows the difference? Wait, I'm sorry. Read verse 7.
Verse 7. And the Lord said unto Gideon, by the 300 men that lapped will I save you.
Now, what's the difference between lapping the water and getting on your knees and drinking the water? What's the difference? Aisha,
You still ready?
what do you mean? Who's ready?
You are. But
Who?
the person lapping.
Why?
Because they're not on their knees, they facing the water, they ready to
Right.
get up.
Because what would you? Because now when you got your knee in the water, if the enemy is coming, you're not ready. But if you lapping like a dog, you're lapping in a defense position, like you're drinking water on defense. When you're getting on your knees drinking the water, you're drinking as a sluggard. You're not prepared for it. Now, out of that 10,000, he only took 300. That means he sent 9,700 more men home. Now, when they go win the war, what will they know when they win that war? That's right. Make sure you had the mics. Where's the mics at? Where's the cordless mics at?
They had to go back. They stopped working.
Those two? Jesus Christ. So they would know that it was the Most High that did it. And that's why I liken it to us, because when you go out there and build your city, Yatazar built Haiti from New York City.
Right.
Had a whole food, clothes, sending clothes and all that. And then he had to go to Dominican Republic. And then what was the mayor? And the mayor pulled out a pistol on him. The mayor pulls out a pistol on Yatazar. You just stop teaching? Yeah, didn't even stop teaching with the pistol pull. Now, when they make it home, now in the moment, you don't even think about it. When you in it, you don't think about that. You just think, I'm not bowing down to this enemy in front of me. I fear the Lord. Now, when it's all over, you probably sitting there like, that was some crazy shit. How could I have survived? How could I have lived with the mayor of the Dominican? Was it the mayor of the whole Dominican Republic?
He's the mayor of that town.
Okay, the mayor of that town pulls out a pistol. That means he's above the law because he's the mayor. So if the mayor had to pull out that pistol and shoot you, you don't make it home. You just become a statistic. But if the Lord is with you, that's why you make it home. Or you could have been one of the ones that was fearful. You'd be like, nah, I ain't getting on that plane. I ain't going to Dominican Republic. I don't even know them people, especially he a Levite. And if y'all don't know, Simeon and Levi do not get along over there. And that's so to answer your question, brother, the reason why there was too many, because too many people doing anything will take the credit for what they do. When it's a small number, you'll know that it's the Lord that have done everything that you have done. Even as you'll say something, Kadaza?
I looked up the word victory.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know if it was victory or victorious.
Okay.
And it's actually the same word for salvation. And when you look up the definition, it's like intervention, like God's intervention through the agency of man.
Right.
Or it's delivered from enemies, or so it's like our victory. It's like when you look up that word, it's synonymous with being codependent on the Most High.
That's it. And there's nothing that we don't do in this life without the Most High. Without the Most High, we don't even have a life. We don't have a life. We don't have an existence. We don't have morality. We don't have nothing without the Most High. And if you put your stock in numbers, you're showing the Lord that you don't believe in him. Because whether it be with many, what is that? What is the prayer? What is it? Chronicles 7 and what is it? With Asa cried. We say whether it would be many or them that have no power. What's that? Chronicles what? First Chronicles? It's the camp prayer, right? It's when Asa cried. Grab that for me. And let me see if I can find it right quick. I know it's in Chronicles. 2 Chronicles 14 and 11. Somebody grab that.
2 Chronicles 14 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
And
now, for those that don't know, we say this prayer before every camp. Before every camp, this is the prayer that we say. Read that.
And Asa cried unto the Lord.
It's different than when y'all get them tambourines.
Yeah.
When y'all get them tambourines and start beating in the name of Jesus. Huh? This ain't that. So good.
And Asa cried unto the Lord his God and said, Lord, it is nothing with thee to help, whether with many or with them that have no power.
You see that? He said it is nothing with thee to help, whether with many or them that have no power. Keep going.
Help us, O Lord our God.
Now, when it says help us, O Lord our God, that's saying help us, O Yahweh, our power. Because whether with many or them that have no power, when you have the Most High with you, that's the only power you need. You don't need another power. You don't need 25 men. You could be one man, and that's all the Lord needs. Keep reading.
For we rest on thee.
And that's such a heavy, if you can let that sizzle in your spirit when it says we rest on thee, we don't rest in the military. We don't rest in the might. Yeah, we train. We train physically. We train spiritually. We train mentally. But all of that training comes to naught if the Lord is not who you rest on, if the Lord is not who strengthens you. Like in the Bible, when it says we boast in the Most High, even your boasting has to be resting upon what the Most High can do for you, not what you could do yourself. You're nothing. You know how you know you was nothing? You was nothing before you walked in the door. We was all pieces of shit that deserved to be the scum in the alleyway. We've done nothing to deserve this life. But now that we rest on the Most High, we can defeat any army, any military, any power structure. Who's wanted for anything in this truth? Y'all can tell me. Have y'all wanted for anything? I mean, if you have, by all means, say it. I've wanted for nothing in this truth except to obey the Most High and do more work. That's the only, if there's anything I want, is what else can I do? What more can I go? Where else can I go to teach? That's what this truth taught me. This truth didn't teach me to keep this under this table and let the light go out. That's not what it did. Keep reading.
Come. And in thy name we go against this multitude.
And in thy name we go against this multitude. Go ahead.
O Lord, thou art our God. Let not man prevail against
So
you.
when man don't prevail against you, whatever a sister is going through, whatever a mother's going through, a daughter, a son, when you rest on the Most High, man will not prevail against you. The only thing you have to do is just fight or endure it. As you fighting and enduring, the Lord will give you the strategy to overcome it. That's your power. Your power ain't in your money, how much money you got. Your power ain't in your numbers. Your power ain't in your intelligence. Your power starts and ends with how you obey and rest with the Most High. All right, I'll take the next question.
Brother put a precept in the comments.
What's the
1
precept?
Corinthians 1:27.
What it say?
God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong.
That's it. You know, it's nothing weaker than marijuana.
Slag, if I could.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the King James. It's different. It says, and God hath chosen the weak
Oh, he
things.
what he
I don't know what he posted. It says, and God hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
That's right. Ain't nothing more weaker than weed. Y'all be out there getting high off a plant, thinking you're going to conquer the world. You're going to conquer the world, but you need a dub sack before you can go out and strategize. You got to get high to get the strategy. I'll take the next question now.
If I could, we got 4 more zones joining us.
Okay, what's the zones we got?
We got Cape Town with us.
Yeah, let's give Cape Town a hand. Who else? Just call them all out. Baltimore, let's give Baltimore a hand. Give Baltimore a hand. Go ahead.
Chicago in here with us.
Oh, big Chicago. Go ahead.
Delaware joining us.
Shout out to Delaware, man. Big up to Delaware. Anybody else?
That's everybody.
All right. So y'all know the rules. If y'all got a question or something, just go ahead and let Aisha know. We'll bring y'all on. Any questions in the room? All right. I'll take the questions online.
Oh, so Karanya Allah says, Shalom, Cap, Slaki, sir. Can I get a breakdown of Jeremiah 22 and 30?
All right, let's get Jeremiah 22 and 30.
Jeremiah chapter 22 and verse 30. Thus saith the Lord, write ye this man childless, a man that shall not prosper in his days. For no man of his seed.
Give me two verses above it.
Verse 28. Is this man Coniah a despised, broken idol? Is he a vessel wherein is no pleasure? Wherefore are they cast out?
Right.
He and his seed.
So now this is where the Lord is punishing Jeconiah and his seed. Now, the reason why the brother's asking this question is because Yahushua descends or has a lineage associated with this seed. And so most people say, well, Christ can't be the savior because he comes from this seed, right? Now read verse 30. I'm sorry, read 29.
O earth, 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 hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, write ye this man childless, a man that shall not prosper in his days.
Now, who is this talking about? It's only one answer you need. Who is this talking about? I just had y'all read verse 28. I need y'all to pay attention. Jeconiah. You said that with a question mark. You read the verse. Is this man?
Sir, Jeconiah.
Thank you. Jeconiah is child. Is this talking about leaving David childless? It's not talking about leaving David because David is the seed where Christ comes from, right? Keep reading.
A man that shall not prosper in his days.
Who won't prosper in his days?
Jeconiah.
Jeconiah won't prosper in his days. Keep going.
For no man of his seed shall prosper. Sitting upon the throne of David and ruling any more in Judah.
What seed is it talking about? The children that come from Jeconiah, right? Is it talking about generationally? Is it talking about right there?
Right.
It's just talking about right there. That's it. This is his punishment. Now, for people to understand this, I want y'all to go to Psalms. I think it's 132. Yes. Go to Psalms 132 and verse 10.
Is it Psalms 32?
32 or 132?
I'm sorry, 132. You're right.
The book of Psalms, chapter 132, verse Verse 10.
Yep.
For thy servant David's sake,
Mm-hmm.
turn not away the face of thine anointed.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Verse 11. The Lord hath sworn in truth unto David, he will not turn from it. Of the fruit of thy body will I set upon thy throne.
Damn right, Salakia. A better one in the same Psalms. Go to Psalms 89 and 30. That's the better one because it gives both sides. What?
Quick shout out. Antisocial said, "Sir, it's been 3 weeks since I smoked and I don't miss it."
Most High in Christ. Get that brother in. And it ain't even that damn hard. Every addiction, even going to the gym, everything comes with training. You train yourself to be addicted to marijuana. Just like you train yourself to be addicted to, to get to benching 225 pounds. To get to 225 pounds, you got to start at 130. You might put a 25 pound on each side. You might just start with the bar. And the more you work out, what happens? Naturally, the stronger you get. It's the same thing with weed. The more weed you smoke, the stronger tolerance. You ain't getting tougher. Like, people think that they're getting stronger because they can smoke stronger weed. That's not true. Your body needs more because you're destroying yourself. It's becoming immune to what you're putting in your body. That's why you need a stronger dose to get high. That's why eventually you leave marijuana for cocaine and dope and heroin and everything else, because it's a stronger high. Your body's not getting more tolerant, more stronger. It's developing tolerance because you're putting something in your body that's not supposed to be in there. So your body is creating an immune to what you're putting. And then you start destroying that immune. Keep reading that verse, Psalms 89 and 30.
The book of Psalms, chapter 89, verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
If thy children forsake my law and walk not in my judgments.
If the children would not, forsake the law and walk not in the judgments, go ahead.
Verse 31. If they break my statutes and keep not my commandments. 32. Then will I visit their transgression with the rod.
Then will he what?
Visit their transgression with the rod.
That's how life works. If we break the commandments, if we go against the Most High, we will get visited with the stripes and the correction from the Most High. Keep going.
And their iniquity with stripes.
Keep going.
33. Nevertheless, my loving kindness will not take from him, nor suffer my faithfulness to fail. 34. My covenant will I not break.
And that's the other most important part. When it's saying my covenant will I not break, we break our covenant all the time. We don't even keep our covenant with our wives. You don't keep your covenant with your husband. You promised your husband you was going to keep that mouth closed. That lasted about 3 days. And then from them first 3 days, it lasts every 3 days. Every 3 days, you come with some shit. Every 3 days, you come with some shit. And he might finesse you enough to where it could last about 5 or 6 days. And then for the brothers that say they're going to be more loving to the wife, that lasts, about a week, maybe, if that. We break covenants all the time. Usually a brother break the covenant with his woman, especially if he get a new rib, right after he probably consummated. So like, soon as he consummated, all the love just somehow or another just came up out of him. All the love. Because we don't know what it means to actually keep a covenant. The Lord knows how to keep a covenant because he's not an oath breaker. And we have to learn to not be oath breakers as well. When you come in here, you take an oath. You take an oath before the Most High, before Christ, before the angels, before the generals, captains, and officers of what you will be for the Lord. And you have to honor that oath. And that's what the Lord is saying. Even as the Most High divvies out that punishment, that's to get you to honor the oath. It's not to get you to leave the truth. So if you get punished in the truth, it's not for you to leave. It's for you to correct yourself. It's like, nobody ever leaves the truth when they get a blessing. You ain't never heard nobody say, man, you blessing me too much. I got to leave the truth. I got to get up out of here. I got too many blessings. What do they say? Blessings on top of blessings. I can't take the blessings. I got to leave the truth. It's only when you get corrected, when you go through something, now the truth becomes offensive. And really, you just don't want to fix that you're wrong, or you don't want to correct yourself. Keep reading where you was at, Yatazar.
Verse 34.
Mm-hmm.
My covenant will I not break,
Mm-hmm.
nor alter the thing that is gone out of my lips.
Read verse 35.
35.
Mm-hmm.
Once have I sworn by my holiness that I will not lie unto death.
This is how you know it's talking about the covenant he made with David. So in Jeremiah 22 and 30, when they say write his child write his seed childless, it's not talking about perpetually, nor is it talking about the covenant with David at all. It's only talking about Jeconiah. Because as you can see right here, it's saying, I have sworn by my holiness, I will not lie unto David. Read 36.
Verse 36. His seed shall endure forever.
Forever. Go ahead.
And his throne as the sun before me.
Shalom. So for people that teach that, they just don't know the Bible. And usually, and I'm not saying that's with the brother that asked the question, but usually that question get asked for people that believe in Immaculate Conception. People that believe that Joseph is not the father, they ask questions like that. All right, I'll take the next question. And of course, if anybody ever got questions online, excuse me, in the room, just raise your hand. What's going on? How's a high? No sweat. All right, I'll take the next question.
City dropped a $2 super chat to ask, are Israelites that never come to the truth saved?
I don't even understand that. That's a weird question. Because when you say, you would have to explain what you mean by never coming to the truth. You'd have to explain. And you could tell him that. So Drop City, appreciate the super chat donation. You have to explain never coming into the truth. Are they saved? You have to explain what you mean by that. I'll take the next question until he responds.
Colleen has a question.
To my TikTok audience, yes, I am a Hebrew Israelite. I usually just say Israelite, but I'll accept that. Go ahead. You said Colleen got a question? What's going on, Colleen?
Yo, Bashim Yashab Brakatha, sir. Slaki, can you hear me?
What's going on up?
Ain't nothing much, sir. Slaki, sir, I had a question from a brother in the zone on 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 10. Really
5 and 10?
Kanwakan, sir. Really, his question was as much as the chapter as possible, but the specific scripture that he brought up was verse 10. Salaki.
Okay, let's read 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. You said it was the whole chapter, though?
He wanted to understand what the chapter was about, just as a synopsis, and then he asked about 10.
Okay, let's start at verse 1. We'll skip a couple verses till we get to verse 10.
Come on, sir. So this is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 1. But we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of God, and house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens.
Okay, what does that mean?
If we
go to 2 Corinthians 4 and 18.
Come on, sir. The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen.
So what are we looking at that's not seen?
The kingdom of heaven.
Have we seen it? We haven't seen it though, right?
Right. Come on, sir.
And when it says we look not to things which are seen, but things which are not seen, what does the look part mean? We look not to. What does the look part mean? And can y'all turn that speaker up some? What does that part mean? It says we look.
We look like.
Are we looking like if I take these fly ass shades off and I'm looking in the camera, am I looking like that? Is that what that means?
Sir, like looking forward to, is that what that's talking about?
Yeah, that's the look. Meaning like, because we looking for that, we keep the commandments. We preach this truth. We're instant, in season, out of season. We forgave our mothers and fathers for not being there. We forgave ourselves for being wicked as hell in the hopes that the people that we were wicked to would forgive us, because we look for things not seen. And the only way to get that thing not seen is this vessel has to be perfected. You understand?
Come, sir.
Read after that where it says, for things which are seen. Go ahead.
But at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
So this vessel or this life is temporary. Like nobody is trying to build up America's kingdom. Nobody is trying to build up this heaven. We're looking for the heaven that has no end. Now go to 2 Corinthians 5:1. Now go to the very next chapter, read verse 5 and 1.
Come on, sir. It's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 1. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of God, and house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens.
Now, what is Paul trying to teach? What is Paul trying to teach? And it's what we try to teach every day. It says, so first, the last verse in the previous chapter say, we look for things not seen. And so now 2 Corinthians 5:1 says, for we know the earthly house of this tabernacle, if it were dissolved, we have a building with the Most High. What is he trying to teach? In this society, what is heaven in this society?
Having things like wealth, like
yeah. Shit, you got to dumb it down for blacks and Hispanics. So you got 10,000 followers on Instagram, you in heaven. Dang. You got enough likes on YouTube, you in heaven. You an Instagram model, you in heaven. OnlyFans, you in heaven. That Michigan coach thought he was in heaven. He had 2 white women. Till it got too far. Till, now the white women get pregnant and that bimbo put him in his place. But while he was with 2 white women, he was in his heaven. So 2 Corinthians 5:1 says, we know that if the earthly house is us. Of this tabernacle, the tabernacle is us. Because we're that temple, right? If that would dissolve, we have a building with the Most High. So what he's trying to get people to understand is that what you do in this life is temporary in preparation for the heaven to come or the kingdom to come. That's what he's talking about. Read verse 2.
Come on, sir. Verse 2. For in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house, which is from heaven.
And that's what we're pressing for. Not enough, but that's what we're pressing for. We groan to be clothed with the kingdom of heaven while we're in this vessel. Read verse 3.
Come on, verse 3. So if be that being clothed, we shall not be found naked.
Now, what does that part mean? If so, being clothed, that we should be not found naked. This is another sidebar before you answer. This is another good scripture you can use to show that the nakedness in the Bible, like with Adam and Eve, was not talking about being butt naked, because he's not talking about being butt naked either here. But what are you clothed with? I'll give you a precept. In Ephesians 6 chapter, when it says, put on the whole armor of the Lord, that's clothing yourself. You familiar with that scripture?
Come on, sir.
It's in Ephesians 6 and 10, rather, when it says, put on the whole armor of the Lord so that you can withstand the wiles of the devil. So you want to be clothed with the whole armor of the Lord so you won't be found naked. You with me so far?
Come on, sir.
Now let's drop to verse 8.
Come on, sir. Verse 8. We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord.
Do you know what that means? I'm sorry. Read verse 7. I'm going to try to help you out before I ask you to answer.
Come on, sir. Verse 7. For we walk by faith, not by sight.
Yeah, that's every last one of us. When you walk into this building, you are not walking by something you see. You are walking by something you do not see. Something you have never seen in your life is the reason you're in this class. Is the reason why you call the general, the captain, the officers, whoever you report to. That's the reason you're here, because you walk by something you have not seen. Because if you could walk by what you've seen, you'd still be a whore. You'd still be a whoremonger. You still would be out here running the streets, selling whatever drugs, getting high off whatever drugs, unaliving, whatever nastiness you was doing. When you walked by your own sight, that's what you did. When you decided to walk by faith is how you got in here. And that's how you clothe yourself. Read verse 8.
Come on, sir. We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord.
Now,
Verse
when it
9.
says to be present, to be absent from the body and present with the Lord, that's spiritual talk. It's not literal, like you don't astroplane and then go and be with the Most High. But as you keeping the commandments, as you walking to make sure you're not naked, as you keeping that arm of the Lord with you, you walking with the Lord now. You have to understand that. How do you resist temptation? By knowing that you walk with the Lord now. So when the temptation comes, and it's going to come, if you're walking with the Most High, you will not fall for that temptation. Now, if you ain't walking with the Most High, you'll be giving that phone call, Cap, I messed up. Salakia, sir, I slipped up. I did this. You'll be done left the truth 3 and 4, 5, 6 times. And then you'll be coming back to the school like, can I get back in? That's how you are not absent from the body. But when you are absent from the body and present with the Lord, you endure. You are clothed. You have the armor. You're dressed. You're walking in everything with the Most High. Read verse 10.
Come on, sir. Verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that everyone may, it's like that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that.
Keep going.
Come on, sir. It's like according to that he had done, whether it be good or bad.
Yeah, that's what you need to know. You need to know everybody will give an account of what you've done in that same vessel. So this vessel, this flesh you have, can belong to the Most High, or it can belong to whatever lust you have. Whatever you do with this vessel is going to go before the Most High. It's going to go before that judgment seat. And when you go before that judgment seat, you're going to be judged on what you have done. And that's what that means. So if you decide to be a sinner, that's what you're going to get judged by. You decide to be perfect, that's what you're going to be judged by. You understand that?
Kind of one concert, the water.
No problem. Any other questions?
Lie, sir, not right now.
All right, no sweat. I'll take the next questions.
So Drop City followed up. He said, I mean, like someone that never discovers that being an Israelite. And maybe they believe they're doing
that don't happen. Don't ever think in your mind that there's a Black, Latino, or Native Indian that has never been exposed to the truth. That's something like, you know what question I get asked? What about the brother in the third world country in the green oaks and acres of land? Yeah, he gets exposed to it too. Don't let nobody make you believe that there could be somebody that's never been exposed to the truth. What's that place? What's it? They exposed them islanders to pornography. They can't get enough of it now.
Oh,
there's a place that and you know who hated? The elders hated, because there was this island. If you could find it, Asha, there's an island that they brought the internet to. And when they brought the internet to, all the young men got exposed to pornography and OnlyFans, and the elders hated because now they have left all their traditions for that. Don't ever think that you can't find this truth, that nobody can't find this truth. And questions like that always make me leery of the person asking the question. Because you know what that person wants to be? Who knows what that person want to be? Yadazar?
They want to be excused?
Yeah, but I want you to say what I want you to put it in what he's asking. So he's saying, what if someone never gets exposed to the truth? Are they saved? What is he saying? Who does he want to be? Kadazar. That's true. That's true. But who does he want to be? Now, because he's in class, right? So who does he want to be? Yeah, that's who he want to be. He want to be the person that never got exposed to the truth because he don't want that accountability. And you got to be leery of people like that. You got to be leery of scared.
I was gonna say, it's like in that movie, that cat that was like, man, I don't want to remember nothing.
In the Matrix, that man went to Agent Smith and ate that steak and said, "Is this really steak, or is there things in my brain making me think steak?" And do you know what he said? Ignorance is bliss. That's what he said. And that's what people want. When they come into this truth, you know what they really wish they had? Ignorance. They wish they was never exposed to it. They wish they can go back into the Matrix and never experience none of this. Asha?
It's kind of like you're saying there's two mindsets. There's people who wish they never were exposed, or people who want to expose everybody to the truth.
Right. That's what this scriptures talk about. Absent from the body to be present with the Most High. You got some that want to be a part of that body in their flesh, and you got some that want to be with the Most High. And then you got some that get with the Most High, be like, oh, I didn't know it was going to be like this. I didn't know it was going to be this hard. You mean I can't bring one gift to mama? Or one gift? I've been doing this for 30 years, bringing her a gift. Now I can't bring her one gift. It get too hard. So that's what that means. But I'll take the next question.
Okay. Cape Town has a question.
Go ahead. What's the question? They on the live?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We can't hear you if y'all talking.
They might still be trying to set it up.
Okay, let's go to take another question. We'll come back to him.
Okay. Got a brother in the comments asked, Shalom, Lord in Christ, can I get a breakdown on Genesis 19:8? Why did Lot offer his daughters to the mob?
Oh, okay, let's go to it.
Okay. Genesis chapter 19 and verse 8. Behold, now I have two daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes.
Read a couple of verses above that.
Come.
The sidebar, it's called the 5 Bars. A remote tribe in Amazon rainforest is getting to experience the wonders of the internet for the first time, thanks to Elon Musk's satellite network Starlink. But by connecting to the rest of the world, it sounds like the Marubo people are beginning to pick up some of our modern bad habits. Main one being pornography. You start showing naked women to some men out in the jungle. I mean, they just go crazy. Now, here's the crazy part. In that jungle, you think there was naked women already in that jungle? It's already naked women in the jungle. It's a spirit that comes with that pornography. It's something spiritual that comes with, you see that and you just link to that, the lust demon that just jumps out the port. They in a damn rainforest. Probably ain't got an umbrella. Probably out there free doing whatever nonsense they was already doing. But this is different to them. Something they've never been exposed to. That's how easy it is to latch on to an unclean spirit or a demon. That's how easy that is. I'm sorry. Go ahead with the question again. What it was Genesis 19 and what verse?
In verse 8. Or if you wanted to drop another super chat, he followed up.
We'll take that in a second.
Come. Genesis 19 and 8. You want me to start at 6?
Yes.
Come. And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door.
No, start at 5. No, wait. Start at 2.
Verse 2.
I'm sorry. Start at 1. Salakia.
Genesis chapter 19, verse 1. And there came 2 angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, And he bowed himself with his face toward the ground.
So we know exactly. So Lot knew that these was men of the Lord. He bowed himself to the ground. Go ahead.
He said, behold now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house and tarry all night.
And this is something that's extremely hard to understand. In the UPK, you understand this. You bring a brother or sister into your house, they are now in your care, your charge, regardless of their rank, regardless of their position, regardless of their state. You have brought them into your household. Now you treat them better than you treat yourself because you have brought them into your house. They are under your protection, but at all costs. So that's what Lot knew about them. Lot knew that these was angels of the Lord, put his face to the ground, asked them to tarry in that house. Now, go to verse 4.
Verse 4. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young.
Old and young. I mean, the old niggas, young niggas, seen these two new niggas coming to the city. Keep going.
All the people from every quarter.
Verse 5.
And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us that we may know them.
That we may what?
That we may know them.
What that know mean? What that know be like? Who knows what that know be like, Asha?
To have sex with them.
To have sex with them. The old and the young wanted to be with men. That sound familiar? Listen, I put a video on my Instagram today. Yeah, today. This man put a video out, had a man that transitioned to a woman saying how this was better than a regular woman. Said he got his rod cut off, so it's cool. That's what he said. So it ain't like when we read these stories, it ain't far-fetched. They doing it now in 2025. So now, as they want to know them, now go to verse 7.
Verse 7, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wicked.
So now this is where the brother's question is going to come in. The first thing that he says is, brethren, I pray that you do not do so wickedly. Go ahead.
Behold now, I have 2 daughters which have not known man.
So why did he offer the 2 daughters? That's the question. Who knows? Got his off?
Because of brotherhood.
Right.
Offering his daughters will be the lawful thing to do, as opposed to not be brotherly to the people that he now has care of.
And who does he know that these are?
Angels.
He knows that these are angels of the Lord. Bow down to them. And if he has to sacrifice his daughters to protect them, he's sacrificing his daughters to protect them. What would you sacrifice to protect the brothers and sisters that you bring in your house? We don't think like that. Like, we don't think like, I brought these people in my house. These people try to break in the house to get to these men. These men is innocent men of the Lord. I'm going to protect them at all costs. That's what Lot did. What did Lot get in return for doing that? Who knows? Yadazar.
He got his life.
He got his life. When they tried to come into the house, who protected them in that house? The angels did. Now, why did they protect them? Yadazar?
Because Lot was righteous. He was the only righteous out of.
That ain't what. But get me why they protected him.
Because of his brotherhood.
That the word brother, brotherhood is true, but you want to say, I'm saying protected for a reason. Why did they protect him? Yala?
If I may, sir, because them DDs was gonna kill him to get to them.
The angels protected Lot because Lot protected them. Is that simple? Don't philosophize. That's why I was using the word protect, because Lot went so far to protect him. What did Lot do? Lot immediately said, "Come into my house," because he knew these crazy niggas was what they was going to do. Then he told them, "Don't do so wickedly." offered his daughters further protection. Then when they still didn't listen to none of that because they didn't want the daughters, which is diabolical in itself. You know, they didn't want the daughters. Let's read that part. Go to read all of verse 8 and 9. Watch this. I want y'all to read this. This is what y'all go through with them transgenders. Listen, Kadazai, I'm about to read it. Yeah, that's what I'm about to read it. But that's why I'm gonna have him read it. Listen, there's this transgender that calling came on one of my car chronicles. Now, only thing I give him credit for is he identified as a man, identifying as a woman. I offered him counsel. He said, I don't want no counsel from you. The man tries to text me while I'm live, like 2 days in a row. I don't think he did today, but try to text me. I forgot who it was, but because they text me like some emoji, let me see if I still got the text. He texted me some type of weird emoji, and I didn't know who it was at the time. I'm just scrolling to see if I can find it. And the first thing I asked because of him, oh, here you go. So the first thing the text just came with it came from some number I don't have saved in my phone. And it said, I just hugged you in my thoughts. So my response, and now this is while I'm live. And so my response is, who is this? Right? They responded saying, good morning. Pay attention to the room. This is L. I'm just listening. I don't know who L is, and I don't remember. I still said who. They said L from a previous show. Just listening. Interested. I said, are you a woman? Now I don't know why I said are you. I still don't know who it is. And then the person came back and said, will there be a difference? You said you wanted to counsel me. You piqued my interest. With your interests, thoughts, and ideology, I ask again, are you a man or a woman? The nigga never responded again. You're not going to trick me. Right in the middle of the live, I read this whole entire shit on the live. And as I'm reading it and I say L, then the people in the chat is reminding me, oh, that's that tranny. And I said, well, I'm glad I brought this out because you ain't going to trick bag me to say, yeah, I had a whole conversation with Cat. Because that's what they would prefer. That's what they would try to do. Now, let's say if I engaged in a conversation with this person, not knowing who it is, they would be able to take that screenshot. Everybody knows my number and say, Cap is talking to a tranny. That's this society. And that's what we're going to read right here. Y'all better be careful. I'm telling you, when y'all get them random, don't think you that bad of a nigga that bitches are just texting you emojis. Love you. It don't have it like that. This ain't porn. You know, when you watch porn, the cat just walk right in there. The vagina is just waiting for him. That's not real life, gentlemen. That's not real life. You're not getting random emojis with this. It's a setup. FaceTime. When someone inbox you, if they don't want to FaceTime you, you know it's bullshit. Have them jump in the pool, half of them. Let them jump in the pool, get wet, get that makeup off their face. Salakia. Read the two verses. Read the two verses.
Verse 8.
Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing.
Now that's what he said. Only unto these men do nothing. This was their. I'm sorry. Keep going.
For therefore came they under the shadow of my roof.
And that's so important. The shadow of my roof. You know, the shadow protects you from the sun, the rays, so you can have chill. And Lot understood when I brought these men into my house, they're under my shadow. So at all costs, I have to protect them. So here, have my daughters. This was their response. Read.
And they said, stand back.
Stand back. Like, get out the way, nigga. Go ahead.
And they said again, this one fellow came into sojourn.
Now they're saying this out of town ass nigga come around here talk about we can't give it. He gonna give us the daughters. Go ahead.
And he will needs be a judge.
And you gonna judge me? You can't judge. Ain't that? Listen, when it says and needs be judged, every time we tell people to turn from their wickedness, you know what they say? Only God can judge me. Who are you to judge me? You ain't God. You ain't Jesus. You ain't my mama. You ain't my daddy. Keep going.
Now will we deal worse with thee than with them?
Now they're going to do to him worse than what they think they're going to do to these two angels. That's this life. That's that life. That's what those angels come in. That's what they wanted to do. And because Lot protected them, they protected Lot. Read verse 11, and then I'll take the next question. I'll go to the cat.
Verse 11. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with
They
blindness.
did what?
They smote the men that were at the door of the house.
They smote those men. They smote those men. The angels of the Lord smote those men. They protected Lot because Lot protected them. Everybody understand? Now you said the brother said we missed something or something like that.
Oh, kind of. He said he was asking about the lineage. He said if they are from the tribes, and he said I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, what I would sometimes somebody grab Hebrews 5:12 for a second. This is what I would suggest for all young men and women coming into the truth. This is what I would suggest.
Hebrews chapter 5, verse 12. For the time you ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God.
So it's good for young men and young women to come in class and be taught. That's the first principle of the oracles of God, to get retaught. Keep going.
Are become such need of milk.
Need what?
Need of milk.
Yeah, learn the milk. Like that. That's so important. Like you don't want to come into the truth and then think you're ready to chew food. You want the burger, the hot dog, the chicken, when really you need to get on milk. You need to just drink the milk. You don't even have to digest milk. It just goes in your belly, sits there, and then just dissolves. Just focus on that. All right, I'll take the next question.
Like it, sir. Seed of David Israel said, I'm starting to feel sorry for Santa back there.
I forgot we had this bastard back here, man. That's good. Got his hands behind his back. Hey, you know what?
He said,
you know Santa Claus ain't got no kids? That's a pedophile. You telling me as old as Santa and Mrs. Santa, they ain't got no kids. No.
He said Santa slid down the wrong chimney.
I'll take the next question. I'll take the next.
We got Cape Town with us.
Hi, Cape Town. What's going on, Akim?
Hey, shalom, not one. Hey, Salaki, sir, I was just wondering if I could get a breakdown on Job chapter 27, verses 13 and 14, other one. And my initial question is right at the end of verse 14, where it says,
this is a good scripture. Good, I'm listening.
And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. If I could read that one.
Yep. So you said right?
Khan, sir. This is the book of Job. This is the book of Job, chapter 27, verses 13. This is the portion of a wicked man, with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty.
So now what we're reading is what they're going to receive from the Most High. So the portion of a wicked man, the heritage of oppressors, this is what they will receive from the Most High because of their wickedness and their oppressiveness. Keep going.
Khan, if his children be multiplied, it is for the sword.
So what does that mean?
That with the oppressors' children, because of their wickedness, their children shall perish.
That's right. Like Isaiah 14:21, when it says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. That's what you compare right with this. Right? Read on. Read on.
And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread.
Now, what does that mean? What is bread? What is bread synonymous for?
Money.
Money, wealth. That's right. That's what it's synonymous for. So when it says his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread, what does that mean? It's very easy.
Like for instance, today, like our oppressor is robbing us so much that, you know, even if he takes everything, it's still not enough.
It'll never be enough. The Bible, the book of Obadiah says, if a robber robbed you, wouldn't he leave some grapes? You familiar with that in the book of Obadiah?
Come.
And so that's this place. That's the so-called white man. The white man has destroyed, and that's why 13 says the heritage of oppressors. And that's what these white people today are. They are the heritage of oppressors that just pass down oppression after oppression after oppression after oppression. And no matter how much they take, no matter how much they rob, they want more of it. They want to gobble it all until there's no stench of it left. It's not enough that we're in the projects. We got to now be destroyed lower in it. They rather have us in the subway. They rather have us all as illegals. They would rather have ICE coming through your house, have you afraid to go to your job, have you afraid to go to school, have you afraid to go outside. Even as a legal Latino born in America, when that cop car gets behind you, you wonder if that's ICE. That's this place. Bread does not suffice to them. Our destruction is the only thing that's sufficient to them. To where now Elon Musk will have you believe that their race is depleting. And would have you believe it's because of immigration. If the white race is dissolving, who can tell me why? Who knows why? If the white race is dissolving, who knows why? Y'all dissolve. Okay, that's y'all. Man, that's such a cop out, man. That's a cop out. Yes, God. Yes, give him a hand. Give Yatazar a hand. He said God.
Salakia, the one.
Go ahead.
He's the vessel of destruction, so he's gonna be destroyed by the Most High.
Okay, but sometimes when you answer the question, let's say if you wasn't in this classroom, let's say if you're on the street, if you have an audience, if you have a set, let's say if you had a sea of people that can hear you say why white people were dissolving, what would you say then that is controversial or impactful? Trying to free your mind. And I'll tell you what I would say. Yadazar?
Because of their profanity, they are profane people that indulge in homosexuality. So instead of having sex with their women, they making homosexuality legal.
Now you on to it. Anybody else? That's a good one. Anybody else? Shalayala.
On the street, I would say, because all the lies that they dissolve.
That's cool. I like Yatazar better. Anybody else want to give a shot? Because the white woman is killing her babies. Because the white woman is a whore.
That's right.
When you add their homosexuality into there, that's good. But you got to also show that white woman is such a whore that she don't want to have babies. Listen, the black woman and Latino women are, of course, number one and number two because of our low percentage. But make no mistake, do you know why they got rid of abortion? What is the abortion that they got rid of? Roe v. Wade? Is it Roe v. Wade? You know why they got rid of Roe v. Wade? because the white woman was aborting her baby like you could not believe. You want to say something that they not expecting you to say, you get in front of them and say that white bimbo hates children. That white woman is nigh. It's like a neck and neck race where when they're running, sometimes the white man is in front of evil, sometimes the white woman is in front of evil. It just all depends on what we talk about. If we talk about abortion and the dissolving of a race, it's because that white woman is aborting a baby and the white man cannot stop her. He cannot stop her from aborting that baby. A white woman does not want to be a mother. She does not want to be a mother. She wants to be a whore that can blow rod, have as much sex as possible. I remember they put this camera in Times Square, and it was like a dual camera. And on one side of the camera was Times Square, the other side was China. What you think the white bitch did when she went in front of that Times Square? Pull the titties out. That's the white woman. You want to know why Elon Musk, you want to solve that problem? Convince the white woman to be a mother. Convince her to have care. Even during slavery, they was taking the black milk. They was making the black slaves raise the kid. You know when a woman wanted to be a industrialist, you know when she wanted to get in the workforce? Because slavery was over. That bitch ain't no housewife. That white woman is not a housewife. She don't do chores. She got the slaves to do the chores. So she say, now I'm going to be an independent and go out into the workforce because she is a horrible mother. She does not want to have kids. You go there with it when it comes up with subjects like that. You always want to think, if y'all watch this video with me and Matan and Katazai did something in this video that is going to go viral. I'm telling you it's going to go viral. I'm telling you when he does it. The whole scene is going to go viral. He did something that's going to make people say these people are lunatics. Why would he do that? Why would he provoke this white man? This white man is 70 years old. Why did he make this white man jump out his chair? Why did he do that? And then why did he make the white man reveal, I might just hit you back? Why did he do that? You have to think CNN. You got to think, how can I be controversial? That video dropped Sunday at 12 o'clock, by the way. Sunday, 12 o'clock. Yeah, specific. So 3 o'clock our time this Sunday. Okay. Yadazar? Khan. Wait, Slack, was you done with that, brother?
Khan, sir. Water.
Khan, did you have any other questions?
La, sir. That's it for now. Water, sir.
Yadazar?
Somebody on TikTok want to break down Revelation 6 and 2, sir?
Mm-hmm. You got it?
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
The book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 2. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that...
Read verse 1. Start at verse 1.
And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, come and see.
So now, when you read Revelation, the 6th chapter, talk about a seal. So imagine something being sealed up, like a signet is on it. Yahushua was the only one that able to open up that seal. He opens up that seal, and as that seal opens, the noise of a thunder comes, and one of the four beasts says, come and see. Read.
Verse 2. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on it had a bow, and a crown was given unto him. And he went forth conquering and to conquer.
Who's the white horse? How's that? That is the spirit of Yahushua. Give him a hand. I was wondering. I said, let me see if these brothers are going to answer this one. Good job, Hazahah. So his answer is that white horse that had a bow and a crown, and he went forth to conquer. That's Yahushua. How does his spirit conquer? Remember, so imagine a horse. What does a horse do? What does a horse do? A horse gallops or horse rides. So this spirit is going out, rides through the earth to conquer, right? That's what the metaphor is. That's why it's a horse just rides. It was just verse 2?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay.
He said the whole chapter that I asked him.
I can't do the whole chapter. I could do a couple. So okay, go read verse 3.
Verse 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
So now this horse takes peace off of the earth, which is what you see today. What you see today, there is no peace. There's always war, constant conflict, constant battles, constant contention. And it keep reading after peace on earth.
Good. And that they should unalive one another.
Glad you said that word.
And there was given unto him a great sword.
And so that's what the red horse does. The red horse rides out here and takes away peace out of this earth. Read on.
Verse 5. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse.
Now we got a black horse. Keep going.
And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand.
So now you got a pair of balances. A balances is like a scale. So as you hold it up, the balance you would put the weight here. Depending on how much it weighed, it would balance and counter. That's how they measure how much you pay for something, right? That's a balance. Keep going.
Verse 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny.
So what does that say about what this horse represents? It's a black horse, a measure of wheat for a penny, 3 measures of barley for a penny. What does that say about what this spirit is doing or what this horse does? Yadazar?
Is that the spirit of famine?
It's a spirit of famine. You're correct. But give me, why is it saying the wheat for a penny, the measures of barley for a penny?
Because it represents trade.
It does represent trade. Let me say the different. What you pay today for food, do you get the value of what you pay for food? You get less. You pay more, you get less. That's what the black horse represents. When y'all go out to them supermarkets and that money ain't lasting as long, you got 20 items, it's $200. Whereas 10 years ago, 20 items was $20. Now you're not getting it. That's that horse, that's that spirit that rides out here. Now, it says, see that thou hurt not the oil and the wine. What does that represent? Yes, sir. That's correct. The Israelites in the truth would not have to worry about that. The Israelites in the truth would not suffer from not being able to eat. They would not suffer from famine. They would not suffer from starvation. That's what it means to not hurt the oil and the wine. I'll stop there. I wanted to read a couple because he wanted. No, I can't do the whole verse though. But go ahead.
Real quick, so speaking on that, I remember I didn't get to watch Command Jeremy out the show, but I saw a clip a brother posted. He was talking about how, you know, the United States, some members of the government, they had to go to Mexico trying to beg them for silver because silver is so rare now, the price is going up. So is that more talking about world transaction?
Let's talk about that too. Yeah, let's talk about world transactions as well. Everything is going to be scarce. And when something becomes scarce, you pay more for it. You know what else you pay for? You want another example of that? You pay for water. Who drink faucet water? Raise your hand if you drink faucet water. Oh, you still drink faucet water? You hardcore, brother. Okay. You got a what on there? You smart nigga. You smart.
You know how I drink it, sir? Like the ice.
That don't. No, that don't. No. That's cap. That's cap. I'm not listening to that. That don't even count. I'll do it too. But I'm talking about where you turn that faucet on and you drink it. Listen, I drank, and East Orange got the worst water ever. I'm so glad I'm moving out of there. East Orange got the worst water. I had to drink that water one time, and you can taste the metal in the water. Some nasty shit, but you're paying for water. Battling over which water is better. I like spring water. Some people like purified water. We battling over water. All right, I'll take the next question.
Officer Adiyar asked Salaki, sir, can I get your wisdom on Ecclesiasticus 18 and 19?
Yep, I'll do my best. Hopefully I can break it down for you.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 and verse 19. Learn before thou speak.
Oh my God.
And use.
Oh, listen, read that part again.
Yes, sir.
This is a scripture we all need in life. Everybody need this scripture. Learn, read that part again. What is it?
Learn before thou speak.
Learn before you speak. That. I mean, do I got to break that down?
There's more.
Did you say there's more? I'm asking, do y'all know what that means? What does it mean to learn before you speak? Y'all desire?
Negative, sir. Don't talk about what you don't know.
That's right. Do not talk about what. Learn something before you just. It's really talking about being a know-it-all. Most people think it's talking about, man, I can't ask a question. It's not talking about that. It's talking about before you speak about a thing, learn about it. Like before we became teachers, you know, a lot of Israelites go out there, they see a couple of scriptures, see somebody battled, and they go teach and get destroyed because they did not learn before they speak. You brothers in here, y'all went and learned before you speak. Give yourselves a hand. Y'all went out there and said, I'm not going to speak unless I'm authorized. Not going to teach unless I'm authorized. Read the rest of it.
And use physic or ever thou be sick.
What does that part mean? That's a simple one too. Use
go to the doctor.
Take your ass to the doctor. Don't listen. One of the best tools and worst tools ever is Google and Chat GPT. Let me tell you. This is something I don't want to keep saying women suffer from this, but from my experience, women suffer from this. When they get sick, first thing they do is go to Google. Google whatever ailment. They just type in any ailment. I got a headache. Everything pop up. They got every disease, every problem that pops up on Google with their head. Their husbands say, go to the doctor. They don't want to go to the doctor. They just keep Googling. And then it switched from a headache to, I got an infection. Then I got this. Then I got that. And then when they go to the doctor, they ain't got none of the shit that they Google. None of it. If they would have just went to the physician. Don't use Google when something is wrong with you. Go to the doctor. You cannot self-medicate. You cannot self-diagnose. That's why they have physicians. The Bible says, honor a physician that is a physician indeed, because he is sent from the Most High. You're not a doctor. So that's what that verse means. I'll take like 2 more questions. I do want to get into my subject before class is over.
Sir. Brother said faucet water makes you stronger.
Y'all listen, y'all hardcore. Y'all get that faucet water, y'all hardcore like a mother scooter, man. Go ahead.
I had done ask Salaki, sir, may I get a general breakdown on Ecclesiasticus 33 and 10?
Okay.
Ecclesiasticus 33 and verse 10. And all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth.
What? This is Ecclesiasticus 30 and 10?
33 and 10.
33 and 10? Okay. And I like this scripture. So I want you to start at go to verse 7.
Verse 7. Why doth one day excel another, when as all the light of every day in the year is of the sun?
So why does one day excel another? Who knows? Simple answer.
It says it in the next verse.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was just hoping somebody would have just answered the question. Read the next verse. Since y'all don't want to answer the question, go ahead.
By the knowledge of the Lord, they were distinguished. And he altered seasons and feasts.
So now, why does one day excel another?
Because the Most High, in his wisdom, separated the days and said which he sanctified and which are ordinary.
Now, why is that important for the time we in now?
We have a man that decide what's important as opposed to the
Right. It's called December 25th. It's called every Sunday. So you got days that man extolled. You got days that the Most High extolled. We make sure we follow what the Lord extolled. And that lets you know this was written then to help them even understand why the days differ from another. Keep going. I'm sorry. You can read verse 10.
Count verse 10. And all men are from the ground.
All what?
All men are from the ground.
All what?
All men are from the ground.
Go ahead.
And Adam was created of earth.
So now, if he extinguished days from another, what is verse 10 saying?
That he distinguished Adam
from all men. If all men are from the ground, Adam was created of the earth. Read verse 11.
In much knowledge, the Lord hath divided them.
He divided them just like he divided the days. This is a good scripture to let you know that mankind was created all together and that they were divided. Read verse 12.
Verse 12. Some of them hath he blessed and exalted, and some of them he sanctified and set near himself.
That's important too. When I remember people, when I said that, I say this all the time, honor that the generals and captains that outrank me are better humans than me, right? Drives everybody crazy when I say that. This verse right here says, some he hath blessed and some he hath exalted. There's some men that the Most High has exalted above other men. Some that he sanctified and set near. He said all Israel near him, right? He said all Israel near him, right? But did he not exalt some Israelites higher than other Israelites? And we reverenced him for it. We don't have a book for every Israelite that ever existed, but we do have Ezekiel, Isaiah, Daniel. We got Moses, we got Joshua. We have the prophets that were exalted above others. Just like in today's time, we have prophets that are exalted above others. So that's the breakdown. All right. I'll take one more question and then I'll get my topic.
Concept. The brother said, that's funny and right, Cap. I Googled lower back pains and thought I had bad kidneys until I went to the doctor. And all I needed was
that's it. Yeah, listen, black people are the most knowing and don't know shit people on the planet. We know the law. Let a cat get locked up and come home from jail. Everybody's an attorney. Everybody's a DA. What you got? Oh, nah, you straight. You ain't got to go to court. You don't go to court. Now you got a warrant for your arrest. Black people, man. Black people is a trip sometimes.
Shout out to Jose Israel for the $10 super chat.
I'll take one more question.
Con, sir. We got.
Go ahead.
Said,
you on my TikTok, right?
Yes, sir.
Good job. Good job.
The brother said, how are you comfortable cussing when scripture says that no foul communication proceeds from your mouth?
Did he give a verse for that?
Yeah, he paraphrased
it. Do you have the verse? Anybody have the verse that says no foul communication?
I believe he's talking about the book of Ephesians.
Can we read that?
Chapter 4. The book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 29.
Wait, let me get there with you.
Come on.
Ephesians, we at 4:29. Go ahead.
Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth. But that which is good to use in edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearer.
What's corrupt communication? Who knows? Who knows what corrupt communication? Shmawala?
Pork is the other white meat.
Pork is the other white meat is corrupt communication. The white man can be saved. Is corrupt communication. God loves everybody. God loves the sinner, hates the sin. That's corrupt communication. Shut your mouth is not corrupt communication if it be used properly. Somebody give me 2 Corinthians 11:6.
For though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. But
say again.
But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge.
What is rude in speech? What do y'all think rude in speech might be? Anybody know what rude in speech just might be? Can anybody take a gander? Y'all to say?
What people consider today as strong language or cussing,
That'd be rude in speech. What if you cut somebody off? That could be rude in speech. What if you get angry? Say, shut your mouth. Be quiet. You don't know what you're talking about. You know, when Paul said, I have stood earnestly with the Most High to this day, do you know what they said to him after he said that? Smite him in the mouth. It's the book of Acts. So you might want to think twice before you say earnestly. All right. It's 8:50. Can I get to my I need to get this subject out the way real fast. I want to play y'all this video. So the title of today's class, I put in the title for today's class, I put Black mother denies her daughter a father for Christmas, right? And there was a study that I had saw. I want you to get what is that? The video. And I want to see if I have, did I save this on this phone? I think I saved this on this phone. So I found this link. It said the greatest harm. Wait, play the video first. You got the video? Grab the video. I want y'all to watch this video. And before you play it, please play it. I want somebody to grab me Ecclesiasticus, the 3rd chapter, these 2 points of scripture. Deuteronomy 28, when it says her eyes shall be evil towards her children, the father, the husband, and the children. I want that. And then I want somebody to grab me Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha, the 3rd chapter, and the 3rd chapter and the I'm gonna start at around 11. I'm sorry, verse 10. All right, we can really start at verse 9, Ecclesiasticus 3 and 9. All right, now you can play the video. Now, y'all see the title of this video? If y'all can't see the title, it says, almost shed a tear when I heard this little girl say she wants a daddy for Christmas. Christmas is such an oppressive time. I asked ChatGPT this question, right? This is the question I asked ChatGPT, right? I'm going to show y'all the question I asked ChatGPT. First, I asked for a quarter zip explanation. I didn't know what the hell a quarter zip was, but I know, thanks to ISRAELITE for the shirt, I am not a quarter zip nigga. That's not me. All right. So now, I asked ChatGPT, is Christmas depressing for children? Is what I asked ChatGPT. This is what ChatGPT said. Christmas can be depressing for some children, but it is not inherently depressing for all children. The experience varies widely depending on circumstances. Reason Christmas can be depressing for some children: poverty or financial stress, seeing others receive gifts when they don't get can cause sadness or shame, family conflict, divorce, arguments, domestic stress, unstable homes, absence or deceased parents, unrealistic expectations, social isolation, trauma, or neglect. That's damn near every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian child. Because during Christmas, it forces you to accept your poverty in a way that parents don't understand their kids going through. I was talking about this the other day. When you talking to your child, like, we can be horrible parents. If you talk to your parent, if you talk to your children like they're your age, you're a horrible parent. Horrible. If you talk to your children without understanding that they're 5, that they're 6, that they're 12, so that's the brain that they have, you are a horrible parent. If you don't understand when you're talking to that teenager, the teenager still don't have the discipline that you don't even have at your age, you're a horrible parent. You have to be able to, like in Colossians 4 and 6, it say, be seasoned with salt, how you ought to address every man. When you're talking to your child, you have to go into their 5-year-old mind state. You have to talk to them with words that a 5-year-old understand. You ever talk to kids with them big ass words? They don't know what the fuck you talking about. They have no concept of the big words. You sounded smart to a 5-year-old that's not going to fathom. But then you talk to them in a language that they understand, you can get through to them. So when it comes to Christmas, if they have a broken home and they know that they're supposed to believe in Santa, and this is why I love being in the ISUPK, because we don't believe in Santa Claus. It's not real. So we don't have to have our children be forced to live in the poverty that they may or may not be in. But for those that celebrate it, your child, if they can't get their gifts and they see everybody getting their gifts, you don't think they're going to be depressed? You don't think they're going to lash out? You don't think they're going to act out? And the minute that you see your kid act out, if you think I'm going to beat their ass because they're acting out, instead of understanding why they're acting out, you're just going to be an ass beater. You're not going to be a discipline. You're not going to be a fixer of the problem. You're just the abuser of the problem. And if you remove that father out of the equation, you've taken away the one true disciplinarian that children are psychologically built to listen to. When I say psychologically built to listen to, there's studies. And I used to say, before I read the study on it, I used to say it got to be something in the octet of a man's voice, of a father's voice, when he speaks to the child, that he can just say A and they sit down. That he can say what y'all doing, that when he comes in the presence, the children immediately sit up right. The children immediately obey. Whereas with the mom, it's not so much. Y'all desire?
I remember growing up, I didn't even have to listen to hear my father's voice. My grandmother would just say, I'm going to tell your father when he gets home.
Right.
That alone, it's like, oh, sure, I don't need my father to find out.
Mm-hmm.
So
just the thought of it. I was scared of my father as a dope fiend. My father, full out dope fiend, crackhead. I could outrun him. Long as he don't catch me, I was good, and still was afraid of him. My mother said, I'm gonna tell your daddy. I just stopped whatever it is I was doing. That's the power of a father. And so now in this video, this little girl don't want anything but a father. Now, before we even play the video, why would a mother record this and put it on camera? Do you think she loves her child? Yadazar? That's the only reason. Do you think she loves that kid though? Mother, it's hard pressed to get me to believe that a mother that keeps her kids from the father loves the kids. You are the most selfish woman on the face of the planet when you're keeping them from the kids. I remember I got with this woman and she had her father, she had the child's father on child support, had her get him off of child support, and said if he's going to be in his life or not, that's on him. But you don't want your kid to believe that you're the reason he's not around. Because what do you think the father is going to tell that son or daughter? I couldn't come around because of your mother. That's what the child is going to say. You want that child to be free of you being the cause for you not being around. I mean, for that father not being around. You don't want to be the cause of it. Let's play the video. The volume up?
What they say? I told you have a man, Mom. Put your answer here. You can erase it or put it down here.
Why are you asking me that?
Okay, answer the question.
Why are you asking me that? Answer my question. No, move. Don't get on me. Why are you asking me that?
Because I want to know why I don't got a daddy. Everybody else got one.
You ain't got a daddy because you're...
Not right.
Move, don't get on me.
Can you turn that speaker up a little louder? Now let's put the water. I play it again.
Why are you asking me that?
It's good.
Because I want to know why I don't got a daddy. Everybody else got one.
You ain't got a daddy?
Pause it. She said, I want to know why I ain't got a daddy. Everybody else got one. I I still have tried to figure out, other than like you said, Yatazar hurting the father, why she would record this beautiful black girl and put it on the internet to hurt her daughter even more. You know, when y'all, I don't know how y'all grew up, but how I grew up in Jersey City, 141 Woodlawn Avenue, where I grew up at, if you didn't have a father or mother in your house, who teased you? Who, if y'all grew up like maybe y'all didn't grow up like I grew up. Who teased you if you didn't have a mother or father in the house, Aisha?
Everybody.
Be specific.
Other kids.
Other kids, your friends. If you didn't have a father, if you didn't have a mother, during this Christmas time, if you didn't have a Christmas tree, if you didn't get Christmas gifts, it was the other friend, your homie, your friends you grew up with, we teased each other. If your mother was on drugs, your father was on drugs, we teased you about it. That's without the internet. Now you have the internet. What do you think her kids, what do you think her friends will say when they find out her mama got her on TV? This would destroy her even more. Because now everybody knows she wants a daddy. She don't want a toy. She don't want to see Santa Claus. She don't want a toy. She don't want nothing. She want what every kid wants in their life, their father. And these horrible black bitches keep the father away for their own selfishness. Now watch the answer that she gives. Play it.
Daddy, because your daddy don't want to be a daddy.
Do y'all think that's the answer she's supposed to give? Your daddy don't want to be a daddy. In the rare occasions, for those that know me, y'all know I call my mother a funky ass Christian as often as I can. She even calls me, when she calls me on the phone, she be like, yeah, this that funky ass Christian. All the time. The one thing I could never take away from her is that when we used to ask for my father, she never uttered an evil word against my father. And even that's an evil word against the father, because bring it back where she gives the response. Just bring it back just a little bit. Right there, play it.
I don't got a daddy. Everybody else got one.
You ain't got a daddy because your daddy don't want to be a daddy.
What do you think goes in the kid's mind when their mother tells them your dad don't want to be a daddy? Who knows what goes in the kid's mind? Mapataza. It's who? The kid's fault, right? It's the kid's fault. He don't want to be a daddy because there's something. Oh, just Slappy, what you wanted to say? My bad. I didn't see you. I ain't see you, sis. My bad. What you wanted to say? That's right. That's what, if you cannot tell a kid your daddy don't want to be a daddy, and then you think the kid is going to think, oh, this is because mommy's angry or he's angry at mommy. No, the kid is going to think they ain't shit. The kid is going to think something is wrong with me. Now, how does that translate to how they grow up? They grow up thinking, I ain't shit. So if I ain't shit, I'm going to sleep with whoever I want. I'm going to sell whatever I want. I'm going to do whatever I want. My daddy don't love me. My daddy ain't shit. My daddy think I ain't shit. My mama think I ain't shit. So because of that, I'm going to just live however it is I want. What could that mother have said? What could she have said? She wants a daddy. What could that mother have said? Yatazar. And that's true. And
she could have made her see her father.
You know what would have been good? If my daughter, I don't understand how, if anybody's child comes to them and say, I want my mother or I want my daddy, even if I don't know where the woman is at, I would have said, I'm going to find mommy for you. I'm going to look for your mother. A woman should say, I'm going to get your dad. You know what that does? That gives her inspiration. She clearly is broke. You can't see the brokenness in this little girl. The brokenness in this little girl to say that she wants a father for Christmas out of all things. You know what that shows? She's not selfish. You know what the mother showed? She is selfish. She showed just how much she hates her little girl, because if she loved her little girl, she would have told her, you know what? I'm going to talk to him tomorrow. And I'm going to get him, and I'm going to make sure he's here for Christmas. That daughter would have said, yay, I'm going to see my daddy. And then that could have been a video where she said, I turned her kid's frown upside down. It could have been that type of clip. But she hates the father And she hates the daughter so much that this was the video that she decided to present to the world. Is there anything else on this video? Play it.
Jesus.
Find you one.
Yeah, that's what they said. Please, I need that daddy.
She said, please, I need my dad. It's heartbreaking to watch.
I needed that
It's
daddy.
like,
For Christmas, that's what I want, a daddy.
This is some of the most horrendous to watch on the internet, where a mother, like in the Bible, it says, don't make your children pass through the fire to the worship of Moloch, because they was doing back then, they was literally passing them through a fire, sacrificing them to a false god. The internet is now where you sacrifice your children. Another video I played earlier today was a young boy, a teenage boy. His mother walks out in the kitchen with a shorts that it's I can't even call it like biker shorts, because the cut was above where the crack would be, and walks in front of the son, and the son is questioning her, why you walking out like that? How many of y'all remember that COVID video where that woman walked in, the little boy is in online classes, and as he's in online classes, his mother is butt naked. When I say butt naked, has no clothes on, and walks in front of the camera to where the teacher is saying, whoa, who's that? Who's that you got? Turn your camera off. And then when she realized they talking about her, she trots off. Because that's another thing women do, walk around their kids naked. And I'll never understand that either. I'll never understand why the first naked body your children see is yours. And then you expect them to be able to righteously pick a woman when you're making them fall in love with your breasts, your vagina, your butt. And you think because they're 2 years old, they don't compute that? Because they're 5 years old, they don't. That little boy was in class, smart enough to work a computer. You think he ain't smart enough to know what your body is? And yet that's what you show him. Who has Deuteronomy 28 and I think it's 56 or 54 that I asked for? Who has the scripture? Then I end it because it is after 9. Nobody grabbed that scripture? It's horrible brothers in here. I asked for the scripture before I did it. Huh?
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54.
Mm-hmm.
So the man that is tender among you.
No, not that one. It should be about the woman. It might be 56. 28. God. Yep, read 56.
Verse 56. The tender, delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness. Her eyes shall be evil towards.
If our women don't fight that evilness, that's how we'll raise all our children. We will raise all our children to hate their daddies until they get old enough to actually meet their father, have a conversation with their father, and then find out how much their mother kept their father away. And then you know what and then when that child starts reflecting on their life and how they threw their life away because they thought their daddy didn't love them, then they found out that they got to hate their mother, and then it's even worse on them. Because now they went through all these years of what they thought was neglect from the father, which it wasn't. It was the mother purposely keeping them from, to where now they have to go through years of, why did my mother do this to me? And nobody ever thinks about the kid and what you do. To fathers and mothers, you cannot be selfish with your kids. Once you have children, your personal ambitions are gone. Your kids come first. Whatever it is that you wanted to do, you wanted to be a model, that's going to stop. You wanted to travel, that's going to stop. You can't be angry at your kids because your life stopped. You had the sex, you got pregnant, you had the kid, you got to raise it. Even the man that you picked to have kids with, that's what you chose. And we think it's such an easy thing to just throw that man away. To do what? Start all over to get another man, pick another wrong nigga, and then that nigga do the same thing that the last nigga did, and then you just gotta trail a load of niggas that did you wrong because you're so right. The same thing with brothers. You think all the women that you chose was the wrong one because you're so right. When maybe if you just stop being selfish and prioritize the kids more than yourself, we wouldn't have the generational curses that we have. With that, I'll pass the class to Priest and Officer Yatazar.
Wrap it up with a glass. Individual, we're going to give one third salute. Individual, Imagine, individual, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yajumata, sword towards the sisters, Imagine. Individual, we're going to give one third salute to the sisters. Individual, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yajumata, dismiss.